Welcome back with me, CEO of the South African Local Government Association, Xolile George. Mhlekazi, welcome to the election show right on SABC News and SABC News channel. Just for the sake of our viewers at home, quickly, South African Local Government Association, what do you do? Because somebody knows I know government, I know provincial government. What is the Local Government Association's job?
Well, SALGA's role is to be the representative of local government as a sphere, meaning representing all the municipalities in our country. It is a representative body. It is also an employer's body, meaning that all issues that pertain to local government as a sphere in relation to conditions of service for employees and bargaining on issues of conditions, salaries, whatever, the employer body charged with that mandate on behalf of all municipalities is SALGA. It is also a body that represents municipalities in the lawmaking process, meaning in parliament, and also within the executive, meaning cabinet, and also provincial executives. So we interface with national and provincial legislatures on matters of policy programs that affect local government.
We heard in that piece by Griselda Lewis earlier. Let's come back to, I spoke earlier, I said the local municipality elections basically deal with the bread and butter issues of people at home. Then we hear a story that, out of the 278 municipalities that were audited, only 54 scored clean audits. What is so difficult about clean audits? I think that's what a lot of people want to know at home, first and foremost. And why are we not spending money to make sure that we get service delivery as we see it, as we want it?
Well, people need to be educated around this matter. And education is not said in an undermining sense to say people are not educated. I refer to it from an empowerment angle. Local government is responsible for one thing only, to improve the conditions of South Africans and make their experiences of areas where they live a positive one. Now, primarily we are charged with responsibility to provide basic services and also promote economic development in areas, social development, and also govern the affairs of a municipality in such a way that we bring into the equation accountable local government functionaries, councillors and mayors, and also involve citizens. So that's the total picture. But most of the time when you have conversation, which sometimes take a very unfortunate term, whenever you mention the word municipality, people think about, do they have a clean audit? As if that's the only thing municipalities do. And to say that it's not to underplay the importance of it, but is to look at what local government now. We are now in the middle of an election period. And as we prepare, we need to take into account the totality of the picture of local government for the last 5 years. 2011, we're closing the chapter now, 2016. How has local government fared? I think that's the most fundamental question we must ask.
How has it fared?
To us as people who are players in local government, to us as people who are supposed to represent local government, we are seeing a very positive picture of local government completely. And all of the results that are very necessary to measure performance of local government. Audit outcomes is one of those. The second one is the quality of life surveys that is being done. The third one is Stats SA. The fourth area of measuring municipalities is on the area of National Treasury, results around expenditure.
I'd like to say, as much as we see the clean audits and the way you're explaining it, one would say, then why do we have service delivery protests? If everything is rosy, as you're putting it, then why are we having service delivery protests locally?
It's exactly that when I use the word, we need to empower South Africans, because the moment you directly attribute a clean audit to protest, that's a fundamental error. In municipalities, there is a number of factors at play at any given situation. For instance, if you look at the results released by Stats SA, Statistician General, he has released a series of reports, financial indicators for local government, non-financial census. As recent as Thursday, he released what we call Community Household Survey. All of those reports will be important for ourselves here at the studio in particular, to familiarize yourselves with those so that we can also play an empowering role South Africans. 3 issues mentioned by Stats SA.
Let's quickly get to them because we're running out of time.
Okay. 3 issues mentioned by Stats SA. Local government has played a commendable role insofar as providing the basic services to all South Africans. And he provides statistics. No municipalities in our country right through has been measured and not contributed to the positive ratios that we have seen. They are there for everyone to see. They are not measured by SALGA. Secondly, Auditor General released a report last month on the 5th of June. The report taking a cumulative picture of the last 5 years, done by a Chapter 9 institution. It says local government has improved tremendously between what it was in 2011 and what it is in 2016. Now, to me, when you look at those, you go to National Treasury, again, an authoritative body that measures performance of local government. It's saying things have improved. And this picture is not a rosy picture, as you say. It is a picture of a fair balance, that local government is emerging much more resilient. It is showing signs of maturity. However, there's quite a lot of structural problems facing local government.
Xolile George, CEO of the, SALGA, thank you very much for joining us right here on the election show. I must say, I'm impressed. There is Wi-Fi everywhere you go in most of the major cities. There's also bicycle lanes. So, rightfully so, there are things, Leanne, that we can say, well, it has been done. Over to you.
It certainly is. I mean, in fact, this morning we were doing a broadcast from Alexandra, and it was just fantastic to see the great sport facilities. I mean, I was actually watching kids coming to practice cricket in Alexandra, and I thought that was fantastic for that particular area. All right, remember, this program is about you. It's for you. It's about election issues. In fact, these elections are for you. Tweet us, hashtag SABC elections. That's how we'll pick up your tweet. But also, besides Twitter, we take our cameras out onto the streets, and we have one of our regular slots that I absolutely love, where we ask you, the ordinary people of South Africa, for your opinions on the upcoming elections. This is what you had to say.
Re kopela gore government ya rena e re thuse e ragele dinku ge ka ragela dinku ke bona ka re ka se be le bothata dinku tsela tsa RDP e se ka ba tse nyane.
We still have a lot of people who are still waiting list. Waiting list, I just said well.
Nothing has changed. Water, there's no water at all.
The performance, the way they perform, the way they do things, it's not the way that it should be like that.
Some things I'm happy with, like electricity, but not water because the bills are too high.
Nanga hopela re improve go RDP go Mandela go it's like ba ire ditsela cause of e pula ene le re tsamagara metsi wa I'm okay at
the RDP houses, but I don't think it should be a continuous thing. It needs to have a limitation so that people need to know how they also need to give back. We cannot continuously want to receive.
Now, it's nice to see what people are saying. A lot of despondent South Africans at this moment, but that's what the elections are about. Go out there, make your mark, and if you want to change, that's the way to do it.
Absolutely. The future is just in your hands. All you have to do is just go to the ballot boxes on the 3rd of August and make your mark.
Yeah, indeed. Right, let's take a break here on the program, after which we'll have a look at your tweets, and we'll also see what you as a viewer think of the upcoming elections. Please do stay with us.
Keep those tweets coming. Hashtag SABC. We'll be right back. Don't go away.